Hello my dear students, this is Sanjay sir from Mathswell YouTube channel. Today we are discussing about the topic from the standard 8, that is of algebraic expression. So this is the second video on the algebraic expression. In the previous video we have seen how to add, subtract the monomial, binomial and trinomial, that is in general polynomial. Today we are discussing about the multiplication, how to multiply a monomial by a monomial, monomial by binomial or binomial by binomial and so on. Okay, let's start with monomial by a monomial, multiplication of monomial by a monomial. So in the last video we have seen what are monomial, what are binomial, what are trinomial and so on. So here the multiplication of monomial by monomial means we need to multiply expression with single term with algebraic expression with single term. That is known as a monomial. An expression having only one term is called monomial. Correct? So while multiplying two or more monomials, first we need to separate them into factors and then collect them together in separate brackets, right? And then applying the laws of exponents wherever required. So we have a monomial again. So multiplication of this will give us a monomial again. That is, multiplication of monomial will be again monomial. Whenever we take multiplication of monomial with monomial, the multiplication will be a monomial again. So how it will be? Let's see. Let us consider one example. Here we have the two monomials. The first one is 5x and second one is minus 4xyz. So multiplication of these two monomial, how it will be? As we have seen here how to take the multiplication of monomial with monomial. First what we need to do, we need to separate them into the factors. Means what? Here we have 5x. So what are the factors of 5x? They are 5 and x. Similarly, factors of the term minus 4xyz, that will be 4 into x into y into z, right? So they are the factors. So after getting factorization, we can take the coefficient part together, then the similar variable together and so on. We need to separate them. So first what I do, here we have done the multiplication of coefficient first. That is 5 into minus 4 is taken together, that is constant terms taken together. Then the product of variable terms, that is x into y into z, right? So product of 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. Then we have x into x together. Then the other variable, they are only ones, so then they can be written as they are. So minus 20 remain as it is, x into x will be x square, and then we have yz. So in this way we have the product of two monomials, that is 5x and minus 4xyz, as minus 20x square yz. So is it a monomial again? Yes. So we conclude that the product of two monomial will be the monomial only. This minus 20x square yz is also a monomial because it has only one term. Even the variables are more than one, the term is one only, because it is not either added or subtracted from any other term. So that we can call this as a monomial. Monomial may have many factors like this. In this example, this minus 20x square yz will have the factors as minus 20, then x square, then y, and then z. These are the factors. But together, along with these factors, this whole term can be taken as a monomial. I hope everyone understood about this. Now let's move ahead. Let's have one more example. Here is the product of three monomials. See the second example. In the second example, it is the product of 4xy is the first monomial, then 5x square y square is the second monomial, and the third one is 6x cube y cube. Clear? So this is the product of three monomials, right? So let's take the product of these three monomials. So what we do in this case? In this case, first we take the multiplication of the first two monomials. That is 4xy is multiplied with 5x square y square. So take them together in one bracket. First we need to find the multiplication of these two monomial, same as we have done in the previous example, that is monomial with monomial, that is the multiplication of only two monomials, right? It will be done in the same way here for this first bracket, that is multiplication of 4xy with 5x square y square. So what it will be, as we have done in the previous example, we apply the same steps here. First we take this coefficient parts together, the product of 4 and 5, how much is 4 into 5? It will be 20. So here we are taken as 20. Then multiplication of x with x square, how much is multiplication of x into x square? So here since the variable is same, these are the two exponent with same base as x, means x raised to 1, and this x square means the base is x and index is 2, the power is 2. So this will be the product of two exponent with equal base. So in that case, applying the law of exponent, that a raised to m into a raised to n, it will become a raised to m plus n, means we need to add the indices, we need to add the powers. Here in x the power is 1, here in the second term the monomial, the x square means the power of x is 2. So the power of addition of the powers means 1 plus 2 will become 3. So the power of x here comes as 3, that is x cube. In the same way, y into y square. So the power of y here is 1, the power of y square means the power of y is 2 here. So the sum of the powers means 1 plus 2, it will become 3 again. So that I have written the product of this first two monomial as 20 x cube y cube is the product of these two monomials. Now this multiplication is again multiplied to the third monomial, that is 6x cube y cube, and then again applying the same as we have done in the first example, again it is again the multiplication of two monomials. Clear? So again follow the same step, multiply 20 with 6 first, that is 20 into 6, 26 are 120, will be written as it is. Then multiplying the similar terms, the same variable terms together, it will be x cube into x cube. Then the taken terms of y together, they are y cube into y cube. And now again using the laws of exponent, that a raised to m into a raised to n, that is the product of two exponent with equal base, we need to add the powers. So here x cube into x cube means the power is 3 each in both of these two terms. So 3 plus 3 becomes 6, so that the power of x becomes 6. Similarly y cube into y cube means the power is 3 and 3, the base remains same, so 3 plus 3 becomes 6, so it will become y raised to 6. So we have the product as 20 x cube y cube, that is 120 x cube y cube is the required product of the given three monomials. So in this way we can have the product of monomial by a monomial. Multiplication of two or more than two monomials will be again a monomial only. Is it clear for all? Yes. So in this way we can have the product of monomial. Now let's move ahead. Finding the multiplication of monomial with monomial, that is multiplication of two monomial or multiplication of three monomial, is same as finding the area of rectangle and the volume of cuboid or rectangular box. How it will be, let's see here. The multiplication of two monomial is same as finding the area of the rectangle. Similarly, finding multiplication of three monomial is same as the finding the volume of a cuboid, right? So considering two monomial as the dimensions of a rectangle, what are the dimensions of rectangle? We say that the dimensions of rectangles are length and breadth, right? So these are the two dimensions of a rectangle. Similarly, as cuboid is a three-dimensional figure, so it will have length, breadth and height, or length, depth and height. These are the three dimensions of cuboid. This is a three-dimensional figure. Okay, so Here we can say the two monomial as dimensions of rectangle, and multiplication of three monomials is same as finding the volume of cuboid with dimensions as the given three monomials, right? Considering each monomial as the dimension of the rectangle or a cuboid. If you are given the product of two monomial, then we can treat it as a area of rectangle, as rectangle has only two dimensions, that is length and breadth. So taking each one of the monomial as length, second monomial as breadth, will gives us the area of rectangle. Similarly, finding the multiplication of three monomial, it will be same as finding the volume of cuboid. Means what is the volume of cuboid? It is given by L into B into H. So taken those L, B, H as the three monomial. The first monomial can be taken as length, second monomial can be taken as breadth, and third can be taken as height. So finding this product of those three monomial is same as finding the volume of cuboid. So this is the application, we can say application of the multiplication of monomial and monomial, that is taken two at a time or three at a time. If it is taken two monomials, it will be area of rectangle. If you are given three monomial, we can consider it as a volume of cuboid. Clear? So let's move ahead. Let's try to solve some example on this concept. What we have here? Let's see the example. Find the area of rectangle with the following pairs of monomials as their length and breadth respectively. So if you see here a rectangle, so rectangle is having two dimensions, length and breadth. So as you are given here a monomials, two monomials are given as 4x and 3x square. Okay, so considering the first monomial as length, it is equal to 4x, and the second monomial as a breadth, it will gives us b, that is the breadth of the rectangle, as 3x square. So as we know the formula to find the area of rectangle as length into breadth, we can take the multiplication of these two monomials, that is 4x into 3x square. So what it will be? 4x into 3x square, it will gives us the multiplication of, as we have done the multiplication of two monomial in the previous part only, just in the previous example, we take first the coefficient part together, that is 4 into 3, and then the multiplication of the variable terms. So here we have x and x square are the two variable terms, so taken them together. The variable is same, only the powers are different. So taken them together, it will gives us, what did this gives us? First bracket, it is a product of 4 and 3 will gives us 12, whereas the product of x with x square, as we have seen in the previous example also, whenever it is a product of two exponent terms with same base, we have to add the indices, we have to add the powers. So in the first term x has power 1, in the second term the x has the power 2, so sum of the powers, that is 1 plus 2 will gives us 3. So hence I can say that the area of rectangle is nothing but 12x cube, which is whose unit will be square units, right? So finding the product of or multiplication of monomial with monomial, that is the multiplication of two monomial, will gives us the area of rectangle taking those monomials as the dimensions of a rectangle. So in this way, whatever the product we have, that will be nothing but the area of the rectangle taken the given monomials as the length and breadth of the rectangle. So in this way we can find the area of rectangle. One more example taken here. You are given the 3mn and 4np as the two monomials. We need to take the multiplication of these two. We need to find the area of the rectangle, as the question is find areas of rectangles with the following pairs of monomial as the length and breadth respectively. So taken the first one as the length and second monomial as the breadth. Now we need to find the area of a rectangle. So area of rectangle, by using the formula, we have it is L into B, where L is 3mn and B is 4np. So again, using the law of taking the multiplication of monomial with monomial, taken the coefficient terms together, then the terms of f, m if we have together, then the terms of n, and then the constant term, that is the third variable p. Okay, so taken 3 into 4 together, then m is single, taken only once, so will be kept as it is. Then we have two terms of n, so taken the n together, and then p kept as it is. So it is 3 into 4 into m into n into p. So simplifying it will give us 3 4s are 12, m remain as it is, n into n, again the powers of n are 1 and 1, so power of the power will be added, that is 1 plus 1 as 2, that is n square, and p remain as it is. So in this way we can have the area of rectangle as 12 m n square p square units. So in this way we can find the areas of rectangle taking the given polynomial as the length and breadth of the rectangle respectively. Clear? So this is the first application of the multiplication of monomial with monomial. Similarly, the next one is to find the volume of a rectangular box or cuboid with the following length, breadth and height respectively. Let's see the first example. See the diagram here. What is the diagram? This diagram is nothing but the cuboid or a rectangular box which has the three dimensions. One is the length, another one is the depth, or we can say breadth, and this one is the height. So a box will have three dimensions: length, breadth and height. Clear? So if you are given three monomials, we consider the first monomial as xy, that is length. Second monomial given is 2x square y, we can take it as breadth or depth. And then the third monomial given is 2xy square, which is the height of this cuboid or rectangular box. So considering this as the dimensions of a cuboid box, this rectangular box or cuboid, we can find the volume of cuboid. So by formula we have the volume of cuboid as the product of L, B and H, that is nothing but the product of the three given monomials. So taken them, so xy into 2x square y into 2xy square will gives us. So here we have the constant term, the coefficient terms are 2 and 2 only. So taken the coefficient together, that is 2 into 2. In the second bracket we have taken x, then x square and then x. So there are the three terms of x. So taken them together will gives us x into x square into x. And then in the third bracket we have y into y square. So what this gives us? It gives us so here we have the volume of cuboid as the product of L into B into H. So taken the product of these three monomials, that is xy into 2x square y into 2xy square. So taken the coefficient part together, that is 2 and 2 taken in one bracket. Then the terms of x, that is variable x, together in one bracket, it is x. In the second term we have x square, in the third term we have x only. And then finally the terms of y, we have three terms of y in each, that is y into y square. So product of 2 with 2 is 4. Then the product of x square and x is nothing but x raised to 4. And then the product of the terms of y, that is y into y, the powers are 1, 1 and 2. So taken the sum of 1, 1 and 2 will give us 4. So in this way we can have the volume of cuboid as 4 x raised to 4 y raised to 4, this much cubic units. As we know, the unit of finding the volume is nothing but cubic units, just like centimeter cube, kilometer cube, like that. So here it will be cubic unit, as we know the unit of length, breadth and height. It is not given means we can consider the unit only. So in this way we can find the volume of cuboid just by taking the product of three monomials, is nothing but the finding the volume of cuboid or a rectangular box. Cuboid is nothing but the rectangular box. Clear? So now let's move ahead. So here we have some examples on this multiplication of monomial, the sum and difference of monomial. So you can just go through them and you can try this example afterwards. Now, thank you everyone for the watching video. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.